Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. Today, we're discussing an exquisite white gold Rolex Oyster Perpetual Cosmograph Daytona, reference 116509. You can see and you can purchase this full white gold Rolex Cosmograph Daytona on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right-hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full sales listing for this watch, with additional accessories included in the sale, high-resolution images for your desktop, and naturally complete pricing details for this white gold Rolex Daytona on full white gold bracelet with white gold clasp. Now, this watch on my wrist is an extraordinary timepiece, combining the iconic 40mm case, automatic chronograph caliber, and steel tachymetric scale of the modern Rolex Daytona, the one we've known more or less unchanged in style since 1988, with Rolex's proprietary white gold, better known in the industry as gray gold, not plated with rhodium, not milky yellow underneath. It's a homogeneous white alloy, beautiful on its surface, and when scratched, it shows nothing but more white gold beneath. Now, the Daytona, 40mm across the round of the case, is an icon. It wears a little bit larger than its nominal size, thanks to crown guards, crown, and chronograph pushers, but it is slim. The timepiece only 12.5mm thick. You can see that with a generously sloped crystal and a sloped conical style tachymetric scale white gold bezel. It easily slides underneath a dress cuff. You can see from lug to lug and extremity to extremity. There are two different ways to measure this watch across the wrist. Lug to lug is actually 47.5mm, so if for whatever reason you did decide to put this watch on some kind of a strap, 47.5 is the distance across the wrist. With the solid end links of the white gold oyster style bracelet, it's extended slightly such that the lug to lug, or I should say extremity to extremity dimension across the wrist becomes a more substantial 52mm, though in my estimation you could wear this watch with perfect security and proportion on a wrist as small as 14 centimeters in circumference. I've seen it done, I know it works. Now, the bracelet is one of the highlights of any contemporary Rolex, but when you have all the virtues of a modern Rolex bracelet plus white gold, the result is a timepiece of incredibly satisfying heft. If you love the heavy luxury watch that feels like a premium timepiece, a huge ingot of precious metal on the wrist, rest assured, this is your Daytona, because not only does it have the all-solid link bracelet, but with the solid gold screwed-in case back, it's far heftier than if it had a sapphire back there. Now, solid end links, you can see solid center links. There is differential finish on the bracelet, however. Polished down the center, polished on the outer flanks, satin finished on the shoulder links. It terminates in a beautifully polished, single-fold Rolex deployant clasp. With a secure clamshell action, it also features Rolex's proprietary Easylink quick adjustment system. You can see the Easylink allows you to take in or take out 5mm of length at will for periods of activity, inactivity, hot or cold weather when the wrist may change size. Now, of course, everything rendered in Rolex's own gray gold alloy. The watch has tremendously stealth character to it. On the wrist, you know immediately how special it is. At a glance, it could be just another handsome stainless steel Daytona. This is a watch that keeps its secrets. It's between you and your watch, and very special for it. Now, you will note the triangular indices used on certain precious metal Rolex Daytonas, a subtle visual cue that this isn't simply stainless steel. Inboard of that distinctive tachymetric bezel, you can see a dial best described as silver with a hint of champagne. It's a sunburst. It features beautiful gloss Arabic numerals in black, as well as luminescent indices at 9, 6, and 3 o'clock with luminescent hands at center. Of course, all hands in white gold. Each of the subregisters for constant seconds, chronograph minutes, and chronograph hours features black, white, and red contrasting coloration, such that the watch has a little bit of a latter-day Paul Newman look to it, and of course, a gorgeous red chronograph center seconds hand. Now, you'll note, because of the vertical clutch architecture of the movement, I should demonstrate this as I discuss it, The chronograph, which is the Rolex in-house caliber 4130 44 joules automatic 3-day power reserve, features a vertical clutch, so there's absolutely no jump to the chronograph hand when you start it, no stagger when you stop it, and it always resets precisely to the index at 12 or 60 per your preference. Now, the other nice thing about a vertical clutch is that you can simply leave it engaged with no additional wear and tear on the movement. It's distinct from a lateral clutch as featured on, for example, a Zenith El Primero or a Valjoux 7750. That system can't run constantly. This one can. It'll wear down your power reserve faster, but if you wear the watch daily, there should be no problems. Now, the movement also includes a column wheel function selector, which is responsible for that audible report, the crisp click that you hear and feel when you start, stop, and reset the chronograph. It's the traditional way to build a chronograph. It's how Rolex continues to do it here. But the watch also features a free-sprung balance with a full dual-anchored balance bridge, which imparts a certain amount of resistance to shock and vibration-induced timing deviation. Quite tough. It also features a parachrom blue alloy Breguet overcoil hairspring. Parachrom blue giving the hairspring resistance to magnetism, being a special alloy developed for that purpose, and the Breguet overcoil structure allows the hairspring to beat more concentrically, centering its center of gravity, such that the watch is more resistant to gravitationally or positionally induced timing deviation. And finally, it is a COSC certified Swiss chronometer with the screw-down crown and pushers protected down to 100 meters of water resistance. So whether you're trackside at Daytona Beach or out on the beach itself, this watch is ready for summer 2017. You can see this gorgeous white gold Rolex Cosmograph Daytona and purchase it on our website.